I'm probably going to say a safe bet will probably just, you'll see Shakz go with Luke again. 4Philzz is not changing characters. He has other characters under his belt, but it's sticking with the fact this is what we know him for. It's qualified him for the Capcom Cup. It took him to Singapore for the International Games tournament, I think it was, that he qualified for. But it's brought him huge success, and people love him for that. So stick with your guns. This is a matchup I'm kind of curious about because I can't remember if we saw this as a matchup with Tokido and Zabeth in Topanga League, or they're in separate groups. I can't remember, but you're going to see certain matchups in different regions quite commonly over others. You're not going to see Falke versus Luke as a common thing, but you're going to see it between common players. So they'll be like, oh, okay, there's a flock of Falkes and Lukes here, as opposed to, right, I can only see this matchup through guys like Shakz and 4Philzz. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I do think V-Skill 2 is probably the better pick for Falke here because you're not going to try and reflect.
That would be pretty tough. Yeah.
You're not going to try and
reflect
reflect
more of a read
Sandblast.
than reaction.
Yeah, so, and sometimes a lot of the answers in the game to Sandblast are reads. They're not actually reactions. So I think it's better. But if you do kind of try to use Psycho Mind liberally, EX Sandblast is one of the best things to stop, install V-Skills, things that kind of change the neutral control. So I'll be interested to see what V-Trigger Philzz picks as well.
I mean, keep in mind, it was 1-1 last time. We got 2-2.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think he would go, you're not going to try and reflect that projectile.
Yeah,
no way. So we'll see how this goes. I'll probably have to get some more insight from him later, ask him how he actually feels about this. Again, I remember Brian F. told me there's no such thing as a bad Luke player, but people still have to find their stride with the character, despite how strong he is.
I like the idea of the low shots from far away. That actually makes a lot of sense versus Sandblaster. And yet in this range, probably a lot riskier. Yeah, back off. Definitely a spot where you can harass.
Yeah, we've spoken about this before. You mentioned it. It's a character that's gone under the radar is Falke.
Yeah.
I actually speak to Veggie about this a fair bit. It's the fact that Falke's normals, they got better, and they are difficult to whiff punish in some regard for a lot of characters.
The utility of this. That low shot is something that's tough to use in some matchups, but in this one, it's working out great so far.
Oh, that's -2. There we go. Forward fierce. Stepping away. Shakz doesn't need to jump yet. So this is the thing. Yeah, he can't really do that full screen.
He didn't get the install.
Yeah. He's got to be careful because remember, Falke's got a new move in the EX Psycho shots.
Oh, what a jump! Suddenly a forward jump out of 4Philzz after having zoned through a lot of... Okay, great block.
And do you know what? It's like Rashid's dive kick when you meet it at a certain point. She didn't ricochet up, she's on the ground. So he got even more frame advantage than he did before.
Interesting jump out. What a challenge here.
QB reversal, I like it. I know it didn't hit, but the spacing and reducing the stun.
Push it back. Yeah.
All right, Shakz in V-trigger, so he's going to have to film a lot of things, but at the same time, there's actually not much 4Philzz can do in this situation. If he whiffs a button, that's going to be Rock Smasher.
Oh, that's going to hit! And combo, and 4Philzz is going to take it. I love the round by 4Philzz. The zoning underneath Sandblaster, the jump in as well, so it's not just one-sided of the match, it's both.
Oh, trust me, Philzz loves jumping with this character. You'd think he's playing Blanca.
She's got good jump. We were talking about her approach before, but yeah.
Oh, can a hit. That's going to be stun. That looks like it's going to be stun. If he goes for the full thing, it will. He might set up the mine. He's going to go for a 50-50, I believe. No, he missed it. He messed up his 50-50. That would have won in the game.
Would have been pretty sick.
That is safe on block. That back roundhouse from Luke is... oh, no. It's falling apart. It is falling apart for Shakz. He's going to activate Angriff here. And I don't know if it's going to be a delayed throw to close out the round. Let's find out. He went for delayed shorts.
Yep. Shakz was worried about it as well. And there you go, game. Just like that.
So I believe Shakz did say before he recently got a new pad. Now, getting a new peripheral weeks before your big event. Remember, we only got the one shot now, not two.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It can be a bit tricky. Now, the Luke hasn't worked, so I have heard the character select screen. I want to give props to something Shakz actually did that no Luke player I know does. He tried to use the arm on EX tackle. Nobody uses it.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's like, you have that as an option, but I think they feel there's no true application for it. And it's like, there is. It's just Luke's that good that you don't need to resort to that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he tried it against, I think he tried Psycho Kugel the mid-shot, but it connects at a weird range. So he got the tackle, but it whiffed. So that's unfortunate. I think his only other bet is to try Cammy. And that's something that 4Philzz is well versed in because of Shakz and because of Hurricane. Some of the heavy hitters with Cammy in our region and even internationally as well. If he's not going to do that, he just needs to ruminate and rethink how he's going to approach this because it is Luke.
I mean, look, it's not a matchup that I've seen many times, but the way that went down, I could see Falke having significant control from a good section of the screen versus Luke, which is something that not many characters can say. Even some zoning characters can't really say that easily.
Like, okay, personally, for me, probably the worst matchup he has. I think Chris CCH, shout out to Chris CCH, he mentioned it. It probably is Dulcin.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right, yeah.
Most of the matchups are 5-5. Maybe you're teetering on them, slightly going to the 5.5. But the thing is, Rose has been cropping up in the conversation as a potential threat.
Yeah.
Falke's been cropping up as a potential threat. I think Poison's pretty even as well. So
okay.
I'm thinking if we had to categorize an archetype that gives him a problem, it might be the zoners. And lo and behold, he's gone yet. This is what he's going to go out with. Okay. This is it because the loot didn't work. I don't think he hasn't had a lot of time with the character.
Yeah, no. It's fine. Play what's more comfortable, of course.
He's got less health, unfortunately.
That's true.
Got less health, unfortunately. And if he whiffs, crouching medium kick, stand fierce in the wrong areas, you're going to take a bonk into a catapult. So please be careful.
Too far, but it's okay.
I heard a button come out there.
Here we go.
Much better. Looks for a V-shift there or a backdash. Didn't quite get it.
Nice. Oh, went for a hooligan throw. Interesting. It was. And you can see the result here that suddenly 4Philzz has half. Okay. Ow.
Yeah, he's out. He doesn't need that to hit. He just need to get out. Philzz might be looking for a jump again shortly, unless he can set up a mine, but EX Spiral Arrow is a threat here. Looks like Shakz, yeah, he's going to play defensive, kind of trying to hold that life lead, but again, Cammy bleeds a lot more than she did before. So one hit is all Philzz needs, even if the trigger is not the cause of it.
Well, trigger's gone now.
Jump, no air throw.
Look at the patience here. Shakz now with super.
Oh, he tried to
grab instead.
He tried a frame trap that doesn't actually work.
Next hit could win on either side.
Don't jump, please, Shakz. Don't jump.
With a confirm. Very nice. Stand medium kick. Probably just buffered, to be honest, right into the trigger and then saw it. There we go.
What I like about the two players we see on screen as well as other people we have in the UK is if they have to slow down to win the match, they'll do it. They will do it. Even if they have the opportunity to speed things up. And you're going to spend an early CA and get that OP, inflict 340 damage. What's Philzz going to do in response, though? He tried to walk away.
Well, he is away now. He's looking for the hit confirm and a trigger. Yep, there it is.
And the cancel windows on Psycho Angriff have been extended. More things are consistent in that. Can he get the stun? Not quite.
So close. Looking to pester. The idea there was not quite right. And Shakz had pressure. Oh, huge moment.
That should be it. No. Okay. Gotta take it anyway. So this is it. Despite the changes, bless you. Despite the changes, it still can be pretty difficult. And I'm not going to say, why didn't you go with this in the first place? Because if I had his repertoire of characters, I probably would have tried Luke in the first place myself. But again, it's one apiece right now. And I feel you might see this over time. Because Cammy's got 900 health and 900 stun, I think people are going to have to start going by a health strategy. Not so much like, obviously you have to win neutral, but it's like you're going to have to focus on a health bar more than most things because when you hit, it will hurt. And they're going to reconsider a lot of ways to play neutral with Cammy players. Oh, you should have done Psycho Schneider because it's got an extra active frame. It can anti at the tip. There's the mine.
Yep, it's still there. Ooh, just walks out of it. Okay.
Press the jab. He was trying to pump for a jump, but he mistimed it. Gonna get punished there. Gets thrown. Is he gonna get another one? Another throw. Can he get one? And it did. That was +3, by the way. That frame advantage for the throw. Here comes the Angriff. Is he gonna go for the overhead? He has to stay right there. There you go. Good block. Too far. Couldn't get anything. Not even the crouching jab.
Interesting. Oh, what? Okay, all right.
Did he commit to that? Damn. I know 4Philzz has this habit of walking backwards in a lot of situations because walking backwards is very prevalent as a defensive option. I don't know if Shakz committed to that. But look, regardless of that, Shakz on Shakz match point. I'm about to say Shakz point. Anyway.
First time we've seen that solution.
Yeah, not looking good here for Philzz, David.
This specific situation of where he is on screen, it feels confident to me, or like it should be confident, but nevertheless, Shakz able to walk forward, jump forward consistently.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like deterred by anything.
Yeah.
Nothing that's acting as a detriment. Has to block it again, V reversals out of there. I don't think you're going to see a trigger this round. Or actually, no, you might see an Angriff. Depends. There's a Psycho Schneider. One more will do.
Ah, beautiful, yeah.
Good. That's what you need. And here's the thing with these two characters as well, right? Whoever gets the life lead first, the other one feels more inclined to jump. So it's kind of obvious to figure out what they want to do. You might see Shakz start to jump more now. Those jumps instead. He tries to take the initiative. Didn't work out. There's the jump.
Very, very high.
There's another jump.
Oh, no.
He's going to keep going in the
Yeah,
air.
you can see that, yeah.
Now that he's got the life lead.
Oh, here he is. And the corner.
Oh.
And a little bit too far. Air to air. Philzz with the same idea.
These two are just as bad as each other in the aerial approach. I'm telling you that now. If he jumps, that's going to be an Angriff.
Oh, here it is.
Right, this is the game. Yeah, he had to take a throw. He mentally had to take a throw. If Shakz jumps, he's dead.
On the other hand, if Philzz commits too much to anything, you know that Shakz is going to be looking for super.
He'd have to just do a raw super, though.
Well, he has trigger activate as well for screen freeze.
He's not going to do forward fierce. He got punished for that last time. Yeah, he's just going to wait. We're gonna wait.
That range there that would oftentimes be taken. Oh, is it in time? It's not. It's not. He was hoping maybe to see something like forward fierce. Here we go, though.
No, he did. Did he want that? I think he wanted to buffer into super. It didn't come out.
Oh, huge!
Oh, no. The catapult into the Psycho Stone, into the CA. Going to close it out there. And what I said before when these two played on sets in the 10-9 final game, final round, in tournament setting, these guys never fail to deliver in the entertainment aspect. It went to final game, final round. I can't help but feel Shakz did DP into super, and it was too quick. I can't help but feel that because he got the hit a bit too far. But again, Philzz, one of the most exceptional players in terms of capitalizing off of your mistake, because you and I both know that it should have been different. But he said, you know what? Stand fierce, get the full confirm. It hurt, it killed.
It did.
And it puts Philzz in the top 8. But you know what? I've got to say, credit to Philzz because he had to fight two different characters, coming match fit, coming ready. For both of them. Obviously, it was looking like a bit of a scare because the Cammy pick turned everything around. And if anything, David, because you did allude to this before, I think this is a matchup probably we're going to have to do a little bit of studying on.
Yeah.
Luke versus Falke.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. So I'll try to take that one in stride. But yeah, I think Shakz's positioning, you mentioned this before, Shakz's positioning in the Falke matchup, despite losing, unfortunately, I think it's pretty meticulous. It's pretty good, don't you think?
I do. I think there was a lot to like about that. This last-minute situation, yes, you could see this attack start up from Shakz. It just wasn't where you want to be. That stand fierce that she has is so good at like sucking her back and counter poking against all sorts of buttons, including right there. Ooh. So shout-outs to The4Philzz who moves on. Shout-outs as well to Shakz. It's not going to work out for him.